Hi, I am Coach Anthony Lane, powered by Connecting Lane. And if you are ready to reconnect with your authentic self and build a life that truly lights you up, you are you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that people rarely discuss unless they're in a heated discussion, a heated argument. It's about over talking. So at times I've overtalked people and people overtalk me, and it's something that I just don't like. These things it's not because you are being rude or because you're not. It's not because you're being arrogant because you're not. It's but deep down inside, you're still trying to disappear. Disappear for whatever reason that you have. You will have to do some soul searching to find out why you're trying to disappear. But at the same time, some things you like, some things you don't like. Me, myself, I'm the youngest of four and the only boy. So growing up, I had to fight to be heard. And the times when I was fighting to be heard, my mom, my stepdad, my sisters, everyone was telling me to be quiet. I got in a lot of trouble because I was too loud and it was just like what's really going on, man? So I learned to dim down my voice. Then I joined the military. When I joined the military, if I overtalked, if I talked out of turn, then there was situations that I had to deal with. I got in trouble a lot of times. So I had to adapt again. I had to learn to be quiet. I had to learn to speak up. I had to learn to talk to myself on the inside and really encourage myself. But the truth is, I never really stopped wanting to be heard. And here's what no one really tells you. When your voice, like mine has been for so long, has been silenced, has been squished, and when I'm finally given a voice, it doesn't come back calm. It comes back loud. It comes back with like a lion just pouncing, just like with fears. It comes back with that urgency. When I finally discovered that people really listen to me, sometimes I listen to the conversation, sometimes I just overtalk them. And that was messy. That's not communication at all. I found myself still in survival mode. When people overtalk you, they're trying to survive. If you're overtalking someone, you're trying to survive. That's where we have to be careful. We end up hurting people. We interrupt them. We start dominating the things that are going on, like dominating the space. And we start pushing people away. You know, over talking may make you feel in control just for that moment. But here's the real cost of over talking to someone. You damage that trust with that individual or that group of individuals that you're talking to. People shut down. You lose connection with that individual, with that group, because they're like, they just want a loud talk. And you might win that conversation, but in the long term, what you're really risking, you're losing a relationship. That relationship is being eaten away. This can be a very expensive conversation when you overtalk to someone. Over time, it's chipping away. Here are some of the signs that you know that you're overtalking to someone, that you know you need to really pay attention to what you're saying. These are just some of the points that I want to discuss with you. You feel the urgency to get your word out. You interrupt someone mid-sentence when they're talking to you. You just like, what? You raise your tone, not for clarity, but to control what is being said. They're talking. They're making some very important points, but you're raising your voice. You start proving instead of connecting. I did this, I did that, I did that. The other person, they take a step back. They might cross their arms. Or one of the worst ones, they stop talking. They say, you're not listening, or can I finish? Those are not little cues. Those are just signs that the conversation is really dying in real time. Sometimes we pay attention to them. Sometimes we don't pay attention to them. Because the other person, you just continue to overtalk. And here's some other examples also. If you're in a work meeting and someone questions your approach, you really just have to pay attention to what's going on. If they cut in and they just like, that's not accurate. Let me explain. This is what happened. Well, okay, you don't have to do all of that. You're defending. You're not leading. At home, if your partner, your friend, or someone says that you don't listen to me, you don't hear a thing that I say, and you might respond with, well, you don't listen to me either. I've been to that part of the conversation so many times, and it's not worth it. This is no longer communication. It's now turned into combat, when both of you trying to get your words in, but no one is being heard. And worse, here's the worst part of it. When you're right, but you walk away, they walk away feeling small. You might walk away feeling happy. You may be correct. In your head, you're correct. But you're also alone. You're by yourself. You don't talk for a while, which is further eroding that communication, that relationship with that individual. I want you to know that your voice matters. You have to let the other person know also that their voice matters. You deserve to be heard. They deserve to be heard. It's true, and it's powerful. It's not how loud you speak, how you raise your voice. It's in how you are intentionally with your words. That's how I help my clients. I developed this program called the Next You program. It's a coaching experience that I take my clients through with emotional discipline, leadership presence, and for them to know who they really are, that they don't have to raise their voice, that they can just listen and just go along with the conversation. Your soul is aligned with your communication that you want to put out. I'm sure that this communication that I'm talking to you with right now has resonated with you because you're still here. If you don't want to hit the like button, just drop an emoji in the comments or share this with someone also that you really know that they really need to hear this. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and really stay connected. Let me know the type of videos that you really want to hear, some things that you're really going through. I'm Coach Anthony Lane, powered by Connecting Lane, helping you rebuild, rise, and redefine who you really are and who you want to be. I'll see you in the next video. Once again, I'm Connecting Lane, Anthony Lane, and I am being true, authentic to you and to myself. That's all I know who to be. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.